Welcome to Through a Veteran's Eye. I'm your host, Fred Schinberg. Our program today will provide you, veterans, veterans' families, and veterans' friends with information concerning benefits and services that are available from our local veterans service organizations, or VSOs. Once again, this program is our way of saying thanks to you, veterans, for all you have done for this great nation. I want to remind you of the telephone number of Maryland's Commitment to Veterans Behavioral Health Services, which is a hotline for veterans and their families needing help with behavioral health issues or any other issues that a veteran may encounter. That number is 1-877-770-4801. Welcome home. Today we will discuss the work of veteran service organizations provides for the veterans of our community and our communities. Even after serving in the armed forces, veterans continue to work tirelessly for the benefit of those veterans that need assistance to receive the benefits and services that they have already earned. Today we have two guests representing the Disabled American Veterans, DAV, Chapter 14, Washington County, Maryland. We have Chapter Commander Jerry Barnhart and Senior Vice Commander Doug Flanigan. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for being here today. Commander Barnhart, if you will, as a veteran, quickly, what is your military background?
I served in the U.S. Navy from 1966 to 1970. I did 2 tours in Vietnam, one on the USS Intrepid, one on the USS Enterprise. I was a jet mech and a plane captain on the flight deck, and I was on the USS Enterprise during the fire in 1969.
Jerry, thank you for your service and welcome home, my friend. Appreciate it. Well, if you will, can you tell us a brief history of the origin of the DAV?
Well, they were formed in Cincinnati, Ohio. The DAV organization was formed in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1920. Our local chapter was chartered in 1947.
That's pretty good. Well, can you share some of the information about your chapter, membership, amount of, where you meet, dates, times?
We have approximately 450 members. We meet the third Tuesday of every month at the Funkstown Legion, Post 211, and at 7 p.m.
And what do I see happens? I think I see you guys at Golden Corral at times. What goes on there?
Well, Golden Corral sponsors a fundraiser for us. They started a couple years ago, which is a great fundraiser through Golden Corral. And we set up through the month of October to the middle of November.
Didn't mean to steal any thunder about fundraisers, and we'll get back to that, but I've just seen you guys are very active out there at the Golden Corral, and so that's very good. Well, getting into some of the benefits that are available to members of DAV.
Well, we have several things that's beneficial being a DAV member, but what we do mainly, our main benefit is we have service officers available to help veterans and family members to achieve their benefits that they deserve. We set up at the VA clinic once or every third Thursday of the month, and it's from 9 to 3.
And I understand you have one of the better service officers around.
Mr. Ernie Unger.
Yeah,
he's super.
That's what I've heard, and we've had him on the program before, so good for him. Thank you. Well, Commander Flanigan, a little bit about your military background.
Well, I was in the United States Army. I was a military policeman first for 5 years, and the last 10 of the 15 I was in before being put out for my disability in my leg. I was a German linguist with military intelligence. My last duty station was Field Station Berlin. We watched the wall fall there.
What a historical moment. Well,
Oh,
good
yes.
for you, and thank you for your service, sir. I understand that you're pretty much involved as chairman of the committee for fundraisers that we kind of highlighted on a little bit ago. Share that with us, please.
Yes, sir. That's how we accomplish our main initiative, is to build a better life for disabled veterans and their families by raising these funds here in the community. It stays in the community. We take and ascertain the needs of the local clinic and the homeless veterans shelter here. They're also trying to start one for female veterans as well here in Hagerstown.
Right.
And then we do Fisher House, and also the Vet Dogs program at the prison that I recently retired from in 2010, Maryland Correctional Institution, Hagerstown. We have incarcerated veterans training dogs for disabled veterans. The first 4 will graduate this October and be placed with their very first veterans.
And I've read about that and heard a lot about it. I understand. Well, it's a fabulous program, and probably worthy of a segment of its own to address how important
It sure is.
And that's a DAV initiative as far as raising funds to help support that.
Well, we started going there helping them with their claims. The guys are getting short, getting out, or some that get incarcerated and they don't take out the right amount of money. And incarcerated veterans are only allowed to collect 10% of their disability payment, but they can designate the rest for their family for their term of incarceration. And Ernie Unger and Alan Shane go in there with me and help them arrange their paperwork and all that for their claims. And our 2 main fundraisers then include right now the Forget Me Not, and we've just finished up at Sam's and Walmart. We'll be going to the mall for the very first time this coming weekend. We'll be up down by the food court, probably close to Old Navy there. They haven't told me exactly where, but it'll be near the food court. And then we'll finish up at Penn Avenue Meats. And all the funds collected there, like I said, go right back into the community, and it is awesome the way the people in this community have supported our drives. That just
Yeah, the Forget Me
it
Nots,
gives me
of course,
goosebumps.
They've
It's
been
awesome.
around forever. I remember those, and this dates myself, obviously, but I remember when I was little, on the Forget Me Nots and all that stuff. So, well, that's some terrific program. And I think I want to emphasize that you've said it a couple of times, Doug, is that the money is raised here and it stays here, and it goes to the service, not to salaries or anything else, but to the service.
And none of us in the chapter are paid. This is all volunteer. We even borrow our meeting place. We're allowed to meet at the American Legion in Funkstown, so we don't even have that overhead. And so it'll go from October, and Golden Corral will go from October till Veterans Day is when we'll have our raffle, our cash raffle for that last fundraiser to go off. And so we're just one back to back. We'll finish up Forget Me Not September, and then go all the way through October and then the first part of November.
All right. Well, thank you, Commander Barnhart and Senior Vice Commander Flanigan. Thank you for your being here today. Thank you for your service. This is Through a Veteran's Eye. I'm Fred Schindler. Thank you for watching.